Hello, my name is Caitlin Dominguez, photo identification, and today I'm covering Lab 6. I accidentally skipped this one a while back, so I'm going to do it in this week's presentation. So this is the first part of the experiment dealing with the muffins, and so I used the same ingredients for all four of these muffins. The only difference was the strokes. So over here on the left we have 4 strokes, and then 14 strokes, 34 strokes, and 70 strokes. And as you can see, it's almost like it grew with each stroke. I filled the tins a little bit too high. But at the time that I did it, all of them were measured about the same. So not sure if the strokes, the beating, caused the flour to rise more, or what exactly happened here. But I'm going to go ahead and go through the sensory table that was posted on this week's assignment. And I'll start with the 4-stroke. So the 4-stroke outer appearance, it looks much smaller. Very crumbly. And inner appearance is the same, I would say. Very airy. You can see there's a lot of holes in there. For texture, when I bit into it, it kind of crumbled in my mouth, and it was subtly sweet. So I felt I could taste that little sweetness. And really, for flavor, I'd say all 4 muffins taste the same. The big difference was the appearance and texture. So moving on to the second muffin here. And this was the 14 strokes. So this one came out a little bit smoother. It also rised a little bit more than the 4 strokes. When I tried it, it was crumbly, similar to the first one, very crumbly, and airy as well. So really the only difference between the 4 strokes and the 14 strokes was it was a little bit smoother. Moving on to the third muffin, which was 34 strokes. You can start to see that the muffin's becoming a lot smoother, a lot more dense. For the exterior appearance, again, smooth. The interior appearance, fluffy. Sorry, making a mess here. And when I bit into it, it was very soft and fluffy and more dense than the first 2 muffins. Alright, and last but not least, obviously the best one that turned out here was the 70 stroke, and this one just came out super smooth, very dense. I'd say ideal when it comes to making muffins. Smooth on the outside, smooth on the inside, fluffy, and again with all flavors, I'd say it was all subtly sweet. So that concludes my first portion of today's lab. I will then move on to the cornbread mixtures that I made. For the second portion of today's lab, I made cornbread, one without sugar and one with sugar. So I'm not sure exactly what happened with the without sugar. I'm not sure if I mixed it improperly, but you could see that one came out very cracked and dry versus the one with sugar. So that's main appearance that differs. I mean, this one probably was cooked a little bit longer, seeing as it's brown, and then this one it's nice and golden. For texture, they were both pretty dry. More so with the one without sugar, but again, both dry. And dealing with flavor, obviously both pretty bland flavor, but it tastes like cornbread. However, the one on the right that we used sugar is obviously sweeter. And that's pretty much all I have on cornbread today, so thank you.